Good morning. So you're thinking about going to music school, huh? You think you want to do it? You really think you want to do that? In this video, I'm going to talk about my experience going to music school to provide some insight so you can make a more informed decision if that's really what you want to do. So I do get a good amount of comments from my younger viewers asking me if they should go to music school. Do I think it's worth it for them? And my answer always is, I don't know you, I don't know your life, you do what you want. Yeah, I'm in no position to tell a complete stranger what they should do with their life. All I can do is provide you with information to hopefully help you make an informed decision. And if you're someone that also went through music school, please compose a comment on this video and let me know if you agree or disagree with some of the stuff I am saying, because we need to educate and inform the next generation of potential music teachers here. Okay, so we're gonna start at the beginning here. I was 17 years old, and that is the age when you need to decide what you're gonna do with the rest of your life. And I thought I had it all figured out, alright? I was really good at band, I knew I was good at band, so I wanted to do band. I figured music education would be the most opportunistic career path. So that's what I set out to do. I was going to be the next band director. I was going to change the world for everyone. So I auditioned at a bunch of schools and I ended up going to Rowan University. Go Profs! Yeah, the mascot is like a professor/owl. And that makes a lot of sense. So I remember my initial meeting with the student advisor.
So let me ask you a question. How long do you want to be here before you graduate?
Isn't it supposed to take me 4 years? Wait, that's normal, right?
Yeah, it sure is possible. If you want to hate yourself, let's see what we can do here. So we'll sign you up for 21 credits per semester, and you'll get out of here in 4 years with some severe stress and anxiety to go right along with it.
So for those of you who might not know, 21 credits per semester, that is a lot. Yeah, usually like 15 is probably like a good amount to have, and I didn't know any of that at the time. I just did what he said, and yeah, it didn't work out at all. Because I was in so many classes, like I didn't know how to manage my time that well, and there were certain classes that I was just really good at. All my ensembles, my lessons, music theory, and all the instrumental classes, I was killing it in those ones. Now the classes such as music history, I sucked at this. Yeah, dude, these music history classes, this is like trivia knowledge right here. And anyone who's played trivia with me knows that I'm not gonna contribute to the team at all. Yeah, I can't freaking remember who Frescobaldi was, or what era Buxtehude composed in, or what year Guido de Arezzo died. All I remembered is that those guys all had really funny names. And also all of like the general education classes, it was like hit or miss for me in these ones. I just remember there was a lot of like observing out at schools, and then we'd have to like write reports on it. And as I was progressing through the music education program, I was questioning more and more if this is what I really wanted to do. Because like outside of going to school, I was teaching marching band, and I really liked that. You know, I was in my element, teaching these kids how to play good double stroke rolls and time these bass splits. That was fun. I loved doing that. But watching these like 8-year-old kids in these general music education classes, dude, I really did not want to have to potentially do that for the rest of my life. So I was in, I think, the 4th year of the music education program, and by this time it's like, all right, I came this far, I might as well just finish it out. But education students, we have to do this thing called the praxis. So this is another standardized test that you have to pay to take, first of all, and it's, you know, pretty much just all your basic, you know, math and English and reading skills. You know, because receiving an education for 4 years in a college that you paid thousands of dollars for, that's not enough. So I went and took this thing, and I failed one of the sections by 1 point. And if that happens, then you have to pay and retake the whole thing again. And I never actually went and retook it, it never got to that point, but I have known people that had to take this thing like 7 or 8 times and finally pass. Like, it's pretty ridiculous. So speaking of failing, I failed one of these education classes. It was called TLC, which does not stand for Tender Loving Care, okay? It stands for Teaching in the Learning Communities. And it was another one of these classes where we just go out to observe all these schools, watch kids, and then report on it. I did a lot of watching. I honestly don't remember what gave me trouble in that class. This was like 11 years ago, but apparently I sucked at it because I failed. So normally if you fail a college class, it happens, or it'll probably happen to you when you go to college. Usually you will want to, you know, retake it the next semester with a different professor if possible. But this goofy class was only offered in the fall semesters because there was 2 TLCs. There's like TLC A and B, and you can only take the A one in the fall and the B one in the spring, but you couldn't take the B one unless you passed the A one. So I failed the A one, couldn't take the B one, So I had to wait a year and take the A1 again. So yeah, I'd be basically taking like one class for an entire year and then student teaching, and that's so insanely ridiculous and stupid, and I did not want to do that.
Oh, wowzers! Yeah, you're pretty much screwed. Actually, let's see here. If you switch your major to something useless, like, let's see, Bachelor of the Arts, you'll graduate right now.
Right now?
Yep, right now.
Yes, sign me up for that. Whatever, I want to get out of here. So just like that, I graduated. It was really unexpected, but, well, I made it. It wasn't the degree I wanted, but at least I got out of there. So then I decided to go to grad school, and not for music education, all right? I was gonna go for music performance right off the bat this time. I went to University of Delaware, go Blue Hens! And guys, grad school was freaking awesome, all right? I had a full scholarship, all right, a teacher's assistantship, which meant I pretty much got paid to go to school. And also the coursework was way lighter than what I was dealing with in undergrad. It was only like 10 to 12 credits per semester, and you would graduate on time. So the grad school, like music history and music theory classes, obviously it was like a little bit harder than the undergrad, but since I was only in like 3 classes per semester, it was easy to put the extra time in. I wasn't dealing with 21 freaking credits every semester and failing classes left and right. So that's the extent of my schooling. I have a Bachelor's of the Arts degree and a Master's of Music Performance degree. So now it's time to put these degrees to work, right? Gotta get a job and the degree will help, right? Right? Yeah, I tried to get as many gigs as I possibly could, and I was able to get probably an average of 1 gig per month. Ish. Yeah, and it was all like sports team drumline gigs for the most part, and that's not something that we learned in music school. That was something I learned in drum corps. Yeah, I remember I applied for a couple of like the big name symphonies out there, and they never invited me to like an actual live audition. And I think it's because the only experience I had playing in an orchestra was in college orchestra, and they want real life experience. But it's really hard to get real life experience. So I started working full-time as a lifeguard and a pool supervisor. And then after like a year of doing that, I auditioned for the Commandant's Own United States Marine Corps Drum and Bugle Corps and won a spot in the tenor line. And keep in mind, once again, that the tenor drums are not something you learn at all in music school. This was something I learned in drum corps. But having a master's degree in music performance probably helps me get that spot, right? Right? Well, not really, because having a degree is not a requirement to getting a spot in a military band. I mean, sure, going to school for music, you do a lot of performing and get a lot of experience in, how to deal with the anxiety of auditioning or performing live. But if some 18-year-old kid straight out of high school with a PhD, plain high school diploma, if they have a better audition and seem like a better fit than some like 26-year-old with a master's degree, then the 18-year-old should get the spot. So here I am in the United States Marines Drum and Bugle Corps with my fancy-pantsy master's degree, working alongside of people that have no degree, and depending on, what rank we are, we're getting paid the same exact amount to do the exact same job. And I also do YouTube, obviously, and you don't need any degree to be a YouTuber. Anyone in the world can start a channel as long as you click the box saying that you're 13 years old. So was going to music school worth it for me? Well, kinda, yeah, actually. Like I said, I had a full scholarship and a teacher's assistantship to go to University of Delaware, and when I went to Rowan, I had a partial scholarship. I think it was 50% exactly. And honestly, I think the best part of going to music school was just the people that I met there. Compose a comment if I know you from going to music school. And also, I get to make videos about it on my YouTube channel and get potential internet fame from it, so there's that. So those are my experiences in music school. Once again, I'm not telling you to, not go or to go. Like, it's up to you. It's your life. You do what you want. This is just some good old quality information before you maybe make your decision what to do for the rest of your life at the age of 17. And once again, if you have any further insight on this discussion, please compose it down in the comments. Keep the younger generation informed. And also, if you enjoyed this video, make sure to click that subscribe button, ring that Liberty Bell, and click that like button. And also consider buying a custom t-shirt such as this one. I will leave that link in the description. And have a good morning.